Living with your husband's siblings is an experience that many couples face, especially in cultures and families where extended living arrangements are common. Hello everyone, and welcome once again to Relationship and Marriage Tips Unveiled. Today, we are diving into a very important topic: how to live with your husband's siblings. Before we proceed, kindly subscribe to my channel, share, like, and comment. This is something many wives face, especially in homes where extended families live together. Some women find it easy, others find it extremely challenging. But the truth is, how you manage this situation can either bring peace and joy into your home or create tension and conflict in your marriage. Right now, we will focus on laying the right foundation. Because without a solid foundation, every other effort may collapse. Number 1 is understanding family dynamics. The very first thing you must understand is this: you did not marry your husband alone, you also married into his family. That means his siblings are now part of your extended life. They have been with him long before you came into the picture. They know him in ways you might not. They share childhood memories, struggles, laughter, and sometimes even secrets you are not part of. Now, this does not mean they are more important than you. Not at all. But it does mean you must acknowledge their role in his life. When you recognize this, you will begin to deal with them with more patience and wisdom. Number 2 is patience and respect. Living with your husband's siblings requires two powerful virtues: patience and respect. Patience because not everyone will behave the way you expect. Some siblings may be kind and welcoming, while others may be difficult. You cannot control their personalities, but you can control how you respond. Respect because no matter how young or old they are, you must treat them with dignity. Even if they disrespect you, do not throw away your own values. Your ability to remain calm and respectful will win more battles than shouting or reacting angrily. Remember this: respect earns you respect. Number 3 is avoiding comparison and competition. Another thing you must avoid from the beginning is comparison. Don't compare yourself to your husband's sisters or brothers. Don't feel the need to compete for his love or attention. Many women fall into the trap of thinking, "Oh, he treats his sister better than me," or "Why does his brother have so much influence?" But let me tell you, love is not a competition. Your place in your husband's life is unique. You are his wife, his partner, his companion. No sibling can replace that. The moment you stop comparing and competing, you free yourself from unnecessary stress. Instead of fighting for space, create your own space by being confident, calm, and building the right mindset. If you want to live peacefully with your husband's siblings, you must have the right mindset. See them not as enemies, but as potential friends. See them not as obstacles, but as part of the blessing of marriage. When you approach them with love, maturity, and wisdom, even the most difficult ones will eventually soften. Number 4, create healthy boundaries. Boundaries are not about building walls, they are about creating balance. They help everyone know what is acceptable and what is not. When you don't set boundaries, people may take advantage of your kindness, invade your privacy, or even disrespect your marriage. But when you set boundaries with wisdom, you protect your peace and still maintain harmony. Number 5 is creating healthy personal space. One of the biggest challenges when living with siblings-in-law is space. Sometimes, they may feel entitled to enter your room anytime, use your things without permission, or involve themselves in your private discussions with your husband. Here is what you can do: have a private space, even if it's just your bedroom. Make it clear, politely, that it is your personal sanctuary. Teach respect through action. Lock your door when you need privacy, and gently remind them, "We'll talk later, I need some private time." Don't overexpose yourself. Avoid sharing every detail of your marriage or personal life with them. Not because you don't trust them, but because too much openness can sometimes be misused. Number 6 is managing privacy issues. Privacy is often misunderstood in extended families. Some siblings may feel entitled to know everything about your life. But remember, you are not being rude when you choose to keep certain matters private. Here's the golden rule: share what brings peace, and withhold what may cause conflict. For example, it's okay to share a funny story about your day, but it's not wise to share every disagreement you have with your husband. when you protect your marriage's privacy, you also protect your peace of mind. Number 7 is communicating with kindness, not confrontation. Now, here is where many women go wrong. Instead of setting boundaries kindly, they do it harshly, and it creates unnecessary enemies. Let's say your husband's sister keeps entering your room without knocking. Instead of shouting, "Why are you always barging in?" you can smile and say, "Sis, I'd really appreciate if you could knock before coming in. Sometimes I may not be ready to receive anyone." Notice the difference? Same message, but different delivery. When you communicate with kindness, you reduce tension. Number 8 is don't use your husband as a shield always. It's easy to run to your husband and say, "Tell your brothers and sisters to stop this or that." But constantly making him the referee may put him in a difficult position. Instead, handle small matters yourself. Only involve him when things are beyond your control. This way, his siblings will also learn to respect you directly, and not just because of his authority. Number 9 is show love and appreciation. Love is not only shown in big actions, it shines brightest in little things. Greet them warmly in the morning, compliment them when they do something good. Say, "Thank you," when they help out with chores. Appreciation makes people feel valued. And when your husband's siblings feel valued by you, they will naturally warm up to you. Remember, love is contagious. The way you treat them can influence how they treat you in return. Number 10 is participate in family traditions. Every family has its own traditions, whether it's eating together, praying together, celebrating birthdays, or watching a favorite TV show. Don't isolate yourself. Join in. If they cook together, offer to help. If they watch a favorite program, sit with them once in a while. If they celebrate something, show genuine excitement. These little acts of togetherness create bonding moments. They may seem small, but they build a sense of unity. Number 11 is be supportive without overstepping. Another way to strengthen your relationship is by being supportive. Encourage their dreams, cheer them on in their studies, career, or personal goals. For example, if your husband's brother is studying for exams, wish him success and maybe prepare a little snack for him. If his sister is learning a new skill, show interest and ask her how it's going. But here's the wisdom: support them without controlling them. Don't act like their mother. Don't force your advice. Instead, be a cheerleader, not a commander. Number 12 is avoid taking sides. One of the quickest ways to create tension is by taking sides in their family disagreements. Sometimes siblings argue, and it's normal. But if you choose sides, you may be seen as biased. The best thing to do is stay neutral. If you must talk, talk peace. If you must advise, advise gently. Remember, they are family, and no matter how bitter the fight, they usually reconcile. But if you take sides, you may end up being the outsider they both blame. Number 13 is celebrate their successes. Nothing brings people closer than celebration. When something good happens to your husband's siblings, whether it's a promotion, a good grade, a birthday, or even a small achievement, celebrate with them. A simple, "Congratulations, I'm so proud of you," can melt hearts. And if possible, show it with actions. Bake a little cake, buy a small gift, or just gather everyone to cheer them on. These celebrations create memories, and memories build bonds. In conclusion, choose understanding over conflict, love over competition, and wisdom over anger. When you build harmony with your husband's siblings, you are not just creating a peaceful home, you are also laying a strong foundation for a lasting marriage filled with joy, unity, and respect. Don't forget to give me a follow and stay tuned for more interesting videos.